Why do your legs throb and swell up by the evening? There are 3 nutrients that can stop this fast, but they're rarely mentioned in a doctor's office. Have you ever felt your socks leaving deep marks on your ankles, or your shoes, which were comfortable in the morning, feeling tight by the evening? Do you feel like your legs have become leaden and a simple walk turns into a challenge? Swollen legs aren't just a minor inconvenience. They are exhausting, steal your mobility, and ruin your quality of life. Of course, the first thought is panic. Maybe something is wrong with your heart, kidneys, or liver. And while it's necessary to rule out these conditions, the truth is that the root of the problem is often much simpler and surprisingly easy to fix. Today, I want to reveal one of the most common, yet often ignored, causes of this condition. After watching this video, you'll understand how to quickly find relief without relying on diuretics or blood thinners, which often come with a whole host of side effects. Stay with us until the end, and I'll share simple and effective steps for your leg health that will help you feel light and confident again. When your body retains fluid, especially in the lower extremities, it's often a signal of a malfunction in the millions of microscopic pumps in your cells. These pumps are responsible for moving fluid, and the one that has likely failed in your case is known as the sodium-potassium pump. This pump is the key regulator of fluid balance in your cells. How does it work? Very simply, it actively pumps sodium out of the cell and simultaneously pulls potassium in. When this mechanism works smoothly, it maintains a perfect water balance, preventing the cell from becoming either shriveled or bloated with excess water. However, if the body lacks key minerals, potassium and magnesium, this pump simply cannot do its job effectively. When the pump is broken, water, instead of being held inside the cells, starts to accumulate outside in the space between cells. This is the swelling. It's like a clogged drain. Water isn't going where it's supposed to, so it starts flooding the surrounding area. Moreover, a failed pump leads to an electrolyte imbalance that affects the entire body. You feel not only the swelling, but also chronic fatigue and a general decline in health. Consuming too much sugar doesn't just hurt your waistline, it can be a direct reason why your legs are swelling. When you eat a lot of sweets or starches, your blood glucose levels spike. Glucose is energy, but its excess turns into a serious problem. At high blood sugar levels, your body automatically retains water. Here's how. In response to glucose, the pancreas releases a large amount of insulin. But insulin, in addition to its main job, also gives the kidneys a command. Hold on to sodium. And as we know, where sodium goes, water follows. The more insulin, the more sodium is retained, and the more you swell. The damage doesn't stop there. When glucose in the blood binds with proteins, like hemoglobin, it triggers a destructive process called glycation. Glycation essentially sugars the proteins, causing them to function poorly. This means your blood becomes less effective at transporting oxygen and nutrients to your cells. As a result, circulation suffers, and you might start to feel numbness, tingling, or even pain in your legs. Furthermore, excess sugar provokes systemic inflammation in the body. This isn't just discomfort, it's a direct path to chronic diseases, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular issues, and kidney problems. This turns your swollen legs from an inconvenience into a serious warning sign. So, how do we break this vicious cycle? We will need 1 critically important vitamin and 2 essential minerals in your diet. First, potassium. This is the vital mineral electrolyte that, as we've learned, fuels our cellular pumps and regulates water balance. When potassium is lacking, the pump stops, fluid builds up, and you get swelling. The main challenge with potassium is that you need a lot, a whole lot. The average daily requirement for an adult is about 4,700 milliliters. Now imagine, to get that amount, you'd have to eat about 800–900 grams, nearly 2 pounds, of spinach in one day. That's almost unrealistic. Luckily, there are more concentrated sources. Just 1 large avocado can give you nearly 1,000 milliliters of potassium, not to mention its heart-healthy fats. Also, look at kiwi or lentils. A single cup of cooked lentils will give you over 700 milliliters of potassium. These foods will help you boost your potassium intake, plus they are delicious and nutritious. Consider vegetable smoothies as a great way to easily drink your potassium quota. Remember, potassium isn't just for swelling, it's vital for your heart and muscle health. But potassium alone isn't enough if its partner is missing. Now let's talk about magnesium. This is a superstar mineral involved in hundreds of bodily processes, from energy production to muscle relaxation. It plays a key role in activating that same sodium-potassium pump. Without magnesium, the pump just won't turn on. A magnesium deficiency often shows up as muscle cramps, fatigue, and, of course, leg swelling. You need about 420 milliliters of magnesium daily. The good news, compared to potassium, getting this dose is much easier. For instance, just 30 grams, 1 ounce, of pumpkin seeds will give you about 150 milliliters of magnesium. Dark chocolate, 70% cacao or higher, is another great source, offering about 64 milliliters per ounce. Don't forget beans and lentils. A cup of cooked black beans provides 120 milliliters of magnesium. These foods will help you reload your magnesium stores while also providing fiber and other nutrients. Also, consider high-quality electrolyte powders that combine potassium and magnesium. But read the label carefully. They must be sugar-free, or you're just adding fuel to the fire. All right. Potassium and magnesium are the minerals that repair the pump. But the main reason it breaks in the first place is what we need to discuss next. Vitamin B1, thiamine deficiency. Vitamin B1 is one of the most important B vitamins for your metabolism. Its key role is to convert the carbohydrates you eat into energy. When you consume a lot of carbs and sugar, your body needs a huge amount of vitamin B1 to process them. And if you eat a lot of refined carbs, bread, pasta, sweets, without getting enough B1, your body literally burns through all its thiamine reserves, leading to a deep deficiency. As a result, the body loses its ability to use sugar effectively, and it builds up in the blood, causing damage. Furthermore, B1 is a vital antioxidant for protecting your nerve endings. A thiamine deficiency leads to a condition known as peripheral neuropathy, which manifests with classic symptoms: tingling, numbness, and a painful burning sensation in the feet. This is why B1 is so essential. It both helps metabolize sugar and protects you from its destructive effects. When I say protection, I mean preventing that same glycation, the sugaring of proteins. Vitamin B1 helps keep these processes in check, protecting your blood vessels and ensuring normal circulation. You can get vitamin B1 from foods like sunflower seeds, peas, liver, and nutritional yeast. For example, just 50 grams, about 1.7 oz, of sunflower seeds will give you nearly 0.7 mg of thiamine, which is a significant part of your daily need. If you know your diet is heavy in carbohydrates, consider taking a B1 supplement. Just be sure to choose a high-quality, bioavailable form to support your health. Today, we've explored the causes of swollen feet and learned the important roles that vitamin B1, potassium, and magnesium play in maintaining the health of your legs. But remember, the most important step is to eliminate sugar from your diet. Because as soon as you return to refined carbohydrates, the swelling will come back, regardless of supplements. If this video was helpful, please hit the like button and share it with those who are also suffering from this problem. This not only helps them, but also supports our channel. Be sure to leave your questions or share your own experiences in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want more nutrition and health tips, hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss new videos. Thanks for watching, take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.